Have you ever spent hours thinking about every possible outcome, only to feel more lost than before? Do you believe that planning every detail of your life will finally bring you peace, yet somehow you end up more anxious than ever? Welcome back to the channel, my friend. Today we're going to confront a truth that almost everyone avoids, but everyone secretly suffers from: overthinking. In our modern world, the constant need to think, to analyze, to predict, and to control has become our invisible prison. You're taught from childhood that smart people think more, that success comes from thinking ahead, that we must plan, rehearse, prepare. But has anyone ever asked, at what cost? Overthinking is the root of modern misery, not because thinking itself is bad, but because most of us never stop. We don't just use thought, we are used by it. You wake up in the morning, and before you even open your eyes, the mind has already begun its habitual chatter. What if I'm late? Did I respond to that message? Will my boss be angry? What if I said the wrong thing yesterday? Sound familiar? Now here's the irony. You think all this thinking is making you smarter, safer, more successful. But what it's really doing is robbing your peace, your presence, your clarity. And here's the deeper truth. According to Buddhist wisdom, freedom is not found in more thought, but in less. Let me tell you the story of Anne. Anna was a 32-year-old teacher with a compassionate heart and a restless mind. He would lie awake every night, replaying conversations from the day. Did I offend that parent? Was my explanation in class clear enough? Should I have spoken up in that meeting? He was praised at work for her diligence, but inside, he was collapsing. Her joy was gone. Her sleep was broken. Her mind had become a battlefield. One weekend, he attended a silent retreat. The first thing he was told by the meditation teacher was shocking. "You are not your thoughts." Nick couldn't believe it. He had always identified with every single thought in her head. But the teacher continued, "Thoughts are like clouds passing through the sky of your mind. Watch them, don't chase them." First, Anna thought he would go mad. Sitting in silence only made the noise louder. But slowly, as the days passed, he began to notice something extraordinary. The thoughts still came, but they didn't have the same grip. He could see them, but not get pulled into them. That week, Anna discovered a new kind of intelligence, not the intelligence of calculation, but of clarity. The intelligence of stillness. This is what the Buddha pointed to when he said, "Let go of delusion and gain freedom." Delusion doesn't mean stupidity. It means being trapped in stories, false stories, exaggerated fears, invented narratives. When your mind is spinning with what-ifs, you are living in a movie, not in life. Overthinking creates problems that don't even exist. Have you ever worried for days about a conversation, only to realize the other person didn't even notice? That's overthinking. Have you ever hesitated to take a step forward because your mind convinced you of failure before you began? That's overthinking. The worst part is, it feels productive, feels like you're doing something, but you're not. You're just exhausting yourself in a mental hamster wheel. Buddhism teaches that the root of overthinking is attachment. Attachment to certainty, attachment to identity, attachment to control. You think that by thinking more, you can eliminate risk, but you can't. You think that if you worry enough, nothing bad will happen, but bad things still happen. And good things too. Because life doesn't respond to worry, it responds to presence. Let's break this down even further. When a thought arises, you have two choices: believe it, follow it, become it. Observe it, question it, release it. Choice 1 leads to stress. Choice 2 leads to freedom. It's that simple and that difficult. The practice is not to eliminate thought. That's impossible. The practice is to disidentify from thought. This is why mindfulness exists. Mindfulness isn't just about breathing and being calm. It's about seeing your thoughts clearly and not letting them control you. Imagine sitting beside a river. Each thought is a leaf floating by. Most people jump into the river and chase the leaf. Mindfulness means you sit on the bank and watch the leaf pass. This is real power. Let me tell you another story of a man named David. David was a financial analyst. Numbers were his language, certainty his religion. When the markets crashed, so did his confidence. He began obsessing over every tiny decision. Should I move my money? Should I take a new job? Should I sell the house? He couldn't decide. He consulted books, experts, forums. His browser had 50 tabs open at all times. And still no peace. Eventually, his therapist suggested meditation. Skeptical but desperate, David tried it. He began with 5 minutes a day, just watching his breath. He hated it. But slowly, he realized that beneath the storm of thoughts, there was stillness, and in that stillness, he found intuition. He stopped seeking certainty in numbers and started trusting the wisdom of now. He didn't become a monk. He didn't quit his job. But he stopped living in mental chaos. And that changed everything. Overthinking is not a character flaw. It's a habit created by fear. Fear of making mistakes, fear of being judged, fear of being unworthy. But here's the secret: you are already worthy. You are not your thoughts. You are the awareness that watches them. And the more you practice watching, the less power they have. So how do we break free? First, breathe. Just breathe. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Do it now. Feel how even one breath can reset your mind. Next, write your thoughts down. Get them out of your head and onto paper. Then ask, is this thought true? Is it useful? Is it kind? Most thoughts fail all 3 tests. Then return to the breath. Again and again. Eventually, thought becomes just thought, not reality. You stop being controlled. You start choosing. That is the beginning of freedom. Letting go doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you stop clinging. Letting go doesn't mean you stop thinking. It means you stop believing every thought. The path to peace is not in more answers, but in less noise. And when you learn to quiet the mind, even for a few moments a day, the world begins to change. Not because it changes, but because you do. You become calm in the chaos, still in the storm. You respond instead of react. You live, truly live. Thank you for watching this video. If today's topic resonated with you, if you struggled with overthinking and longed for peace, share your story in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and consider supporting the channel by becoming a member. Together, let's build a life not ruled by thought, but illuminated by awareness. Until next time, may your mind be spacious, your heart be light, and your thoughts be your tools, what your tyrants.
Before you leave, here's something special. In Buddhism, we believe that every encounter carries a deeper meaning. Would you like to discover your true soul connection, the one written into your destiny? Take the soulmate test today and unveil the hidden truths of your journey. Click the link below and begin your path now.
http://soulmate. You wisdom more, come, white.